The only thing I will say that might be a negative, unique pressure.
Yeah, and I think really the perfect type of player and perfect person. Okay, playing a mild shot into...
Yeah, I think the rain that's been around is definitely making things tough. Playing positions affect playing conditions.
Yeah, and sometimes even the best players, it will get, a little I've ever seen, really.
It's a big deal for him.
Absolutely. I was going to say, probably for most of these players.
By the way, on table two.
Not a player that really ever spent a whole lot of time, and wow, big miss there. Something he didn't. And we've seen some equipment changes from some players. Shaw going back to the short just tells you he's still trying to win out here. And so far, FSR has been
Castro Gonzalez. Another little bit of news for you. Billy Thorpe is
for one reason or another. So nice hit there from FSR than he was at the UK Open.
Well, obviously through snooker, I know
the
Gary.
Players, I think, now that they've seen the tighter equipment, the tougher equipment, they really see the value in the game, and that's more of that rhythm. Oh, he's going to come to the back. No, he's going to play the inside. And that's definitely one thing. Stay a little humid. The bed will slow down quite a bit.
The first rack, what he hopes will be the...
And you talk about FSR, and yeah, he's great. Him and David both. Wouldn't mind a little flick on the pink 4 or the 8, but off the 3 to get to that little tight zone on the pink 4. Oh, maybe not. Here. Stay away from that side pocket with the pink. The bottom here, this is a very difficult hit. I'm going to open the green 6 a little bit. You saw a little bump on the brown 7 there. I like his route here. Very good hit. Got the peanut back down table.
They
or whatever lowest valued number ball is left. Here a push.
Talking about the break, Jeremias, Rodriguez,
Tyler
Lema.
Steyer, who had a tough one there with Pia, and Pia is always tough, but he's another one that seems to fix. Yeah, well, just like any other sport, when a player, of that caliber. But I'll tell you, the way the sport's evolving, that's how the next level really improves, is getting to play with these top guys way more often.
After a loose positional shot, the key to this rack, 3-0 it is. You have to believe this is going to continue to be one-way.
10 years older, I think, than FSR, and of course not taking anything away from David, but B team's pretty solid. Delgado and Sudo.
Of course, you get certain situations where a nation is rich in talent and certain players are unlucky. Is Mario He and Albin Ocean.
Well, I think you could say the same about Germany on that team, and there's definitely some players there that could.
Yeah, no, Emran Majid or Chris Melling. It is Jason Shaw.
Yeah, he did. Really nice players. So, seeing the natural routes of the cue ball and the gut instinct of the speed, shoot away and spin it back, and just a bit outmatched here.
Yeah, 4-0 now on both. Right.
Okay, the cue ball's going to get upstairs. He's going to get. very often to any of these players, but you can lose a little focus when you're such a big favorite.
In his next match, because he looks like he's going to play Nick Malay.
Yeah, a good player from Greece, and a player you got to believe every match he puts under the belt, he's going to get.
Just didn't seem comfortable on that one.
McHugh, I don't think he catches the 6 here, trying to get by. He's going to surrender. Ball in hand? No. Going to see a nice draw stroke.
I'm not going to say he's right up there because he clearly won't be with his lack of experience. But in terms of potting,
ball pool. But like I said earlier, whether he knows it or not, he's learning as he goes, and he's got the pedigree. That's for sure.
And so has Francisco. So he's going to be number one for quite some time, regardless of the outcome here. And indeed, the outcome.
I think that's why the fans love it so much, because they feel it as well.
With the Mosconi Cup, normally the guys are trying to beat each other. Then they come together.
But these days it seems like, just like the Mosconi, the golfers play on. That was the same day that the Americans made that comeback at the country club. There, it was pretty incredible. There at the U.S. Open, the fans went absolutely berserk when they heard the news of just likes his percentages better, and I agree. Nice hit here. He's going to catch the pocket a little bit with the cue ball, but getting the cue ball clean for the 6. Oh, really nice. Really nice. And for him, of course he aims at the ball, not much of a threat, but later on today it will get tougher.
Yes, this has got an aura of never there. And one other score to tell you, because he's.
Well, that was more of a 6-0. Hitting a high ball. Don't like his chances with a high ball as much, but I like his chances. Yeah, that's what I thought. He caught the inner point there and used a little bit of draw. Good effort. For players that were at the UK, comment how tough the pockets looked. And
table 2, I should say, has just missed the 1 ball. Didn't leave it, mind you. If you want to see any of the table 2 action, it is available for you on the Matchroom Multisport YouTube channel. So Wilson twice misses the 1 and twice gets away with it.
There, and then cleaning it up nicely. Now 7.
He leads Hector Garcia 4-1.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mackinnon before the pandemic, sometimes early in the event has a tendency to maybe start a little slow, but he's playing great pool.
I think all of the neutrals.
I'm sure he's got some friends and maybe some family in the arena, certainly some fellow pool players. Like to see him get. No, probably still very setting for the man.
I describe David times 3 against Goliath times 30.
Yeah, well, for a player like Lema, good, right? But getting to play FSR, that's a memory, right? And right here in Spain in the inaugural.
It really is indicative of just what a fine pool nation they've become.
Look at this triple combination. Now here's your chance, Lema, to get on the ball. Oh,
almost scratched, but but I think it was a mild
upset. Yeah. That's why that scoreline we see there at 8-1 that you talked about with nothing.
Let me tell you on table 2, Gary Wills, although where the balls are now, that unofficial race
Yeah. I'm watching Gary, and of course, not all the time, but just here and there. But understanding the 6-ball down the rail, I think, was a huge shot. If he gets that down, I think we're going to see it helps you out sometimes. At least that's my opinion. And FSR gets through the ball, and I think that.
Early morning workout for Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, whose game remains.